On this Memorial Day weekend, we've got a whole bunch of sweet potatoes to put in, and I hope you join me for that. But today is dedicated to you and what's going on in your garden. This way we get to celebrate your successes. This is where a loose-knit group of people that like to get their hands dirty and grow things that taste good inspire others. It's a loose-knit community of people around the world. There's no commitment. You send a photo in once in a while. We get to celebrate your successes. This is where we get ideas. This is where we get inspiration. This is where I get the motivation to come out here every day and show you just exactly what's possible in a deep mulch garden. And I invite you to join us. Our carrot hat carrots are doing really well. So is round 2 of the turnips. Can you believe I've got turmeric right next to the corn? And round 3 or 4 of the beets are doing really well also. Remember, you can do this too. I did get a message from one of our viewers in Zone 5. It just reminds me, as America plants out, some of the harvests are starting to take shape. Tanner, thank you for showing us what we can expect. Tanner's Texas Deep Mulch Garden. He's harvested some root crops. The potatoes are beautiful. You're already getting squash. The rest are thriving. Where some people are starting to get harvest, other people are just planting out. Let's take a look at what Jim just did to improve his backyard. Well, in my opinion, anytime you put a raised bed in, you're improving your backyard. Jim, this is great. We are going to plant this weekend, but we're also going to look at the 3 tomatoes that we're doing the experiment on, the 2 indeterminate and 1 determinate. They've all 3 got tomatoes on them. But we got a little bit of work to do with them. We'll go ahead and do that tomorrow after the rainstorm. Leave a comment down below and let everybody know just how much you appreciate them sharing what's going on in their garden. Tommy, I've been remiss. I've been meaning to thank you for that cup of coffee. And if anybody else wants to buy me a cup of coffee, you wouldn't hurt my feelings. I've been told I'm not promoting myself enough. I was just hoping folks might find my garden story helpful. Springtime in Oklahoma. An hour ago, it was almost too hot to breathe out here. Now, it's cooled off. We've got thunderstorms on the way, again. Our first round of corn is doing okay. And I see we got some beets down in here. Got a couple blueberries left. Well, I got more than a couple. If you'd like to join us, help motivate people around the world, I invite you to send us a photo. Yep. It's always nice to have the Amazon truck show up. I've been waiting on this. I've been wanting to try loofah for a little while. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna plant several like I normally do. I just pulled that mulch back. And I'm just gonna barely poke these in the ground. We're gonna cover them back up with a little bit of mulch. And that rain that's coming right now, that ought to set these pretty well. We'll see what we get. Let's go ahead and take a look at what Art's been picking out of his garden. Art, this may be a new garden, but you're definitely not a new gardener. And I can't believe in northeast Oklahoma, you got ripe tomatoes already. You're a step ahead. Thank you, Art. Art, that was fantastic. Just check out the volunteer turmeric. This is gonna be one nice little patch. Talking about a nice little garden patch, let's go ahead and take a look at what Walter's up to. Walter cleared out his potatoes to make room for everything else in his small garden. He got a pretty nice haul out of that corner. Beans are coming on already. Walter, this is just a preview of what's to come this year. Thank you for showing us all what you can do in a small area. This is great. We got clusters of grapes everywhere in here. This thing's getting a little out of hand, but we might actually get a grape this year. I hope you want to join us and help motivate others to grow. Just send me a picture at WaylandSmalley5@gmail.com. Remember, you can do this too. And until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.